So I'm going to start off with a quote by Ron Paul, who I really look up to. He's a libertarian. Who here likes him? He said, real patriotism is a willingness to challenge the government when it's wrong. And in this case, the government is wrong. Who here thinks Cuomo is wrong? I also wanted to give a shout out to Rita Palmer for organizing this. She's someone I really look up to, and she's proactive and she's a fighter, and I think that we should all give her a round of applause. Yes, to Rita Palmer. So to introduce myself, I come from a fitness background. I was a trainer on NBC's The Biggest Loser. I'm a former boxing champion. I am a trainer, and as John said, that the fitness industry has been really affected by this whole pandemic, or the response to the pandemic. Now, who here thinks staying healthy is essential? Okay, so this is the way I look at it. Physical fitness directly affects your mind and your cognitive ability, and I know this firsthand. So I think it's by design that they're not opening the gyms. By design, it's our minds that they're trying to mess with. They're taking away our freedom of religion, our freedom to go to the gym, to exercise, to have social interactions, which is healthy. They're trying to make the kids stupider by taking them out of school. Colleges are closed down, so they're trying to mess with their minds so that they can put whatever they want into it. And I'm going to read you a quote to back up what I'm saying. And this is by someone that I really also look up to, a former writer, George Orwell, 1984. And he said, power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. So in my opinion, that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to tear our minds apart. They're trying to instill fear in our hearts and our minds and manipulate us, and then they're going to put whatever they want into our minds. And who's going to listen? Because I'm not. I'm definitely not. And I think that everybody here today is on the same page with that. Now, as a New York resident, I've been a New York resident my whole entire life. I remember back when I was a teenager, I used to think to myself, I want to live in New York City so bad. It was my dream to live in New York City. Now I'm like terrified of New York City, okay? Cuomo, de Blasio, all these the Democrats have done a terrible job with New York State. They've been in power for way too long. It's broken. It's time that we fix it, okay? There's a majority, I think, of 100 in the Senate to 43 within the House, and they're not doing anything good right now. The state is bankrupt way before COVID, okay? Things have been going downhill for a long time. More people have moved out of New York State between, I think, 2018 and 2019 than any other state. So something is broken, and it needs to be fixed, and I think that's the leadership. Okay, we need to instill a new leader in there. It cannot be Governor Cuomo anymore. He's had 3 tries. He's failed. It's time for new leadership, whether that be a better Democrat, a stronger Republican, a Libertarian, just somebody that's not Cuomo and somebody that's on the side of the people and that is not a dictator. So can I have a Cuomo's gotta go? And let him hear it. Cuomo's gotta go. 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 Cuomo's gotta go.
Cuomo's gotta go. Cuomo's gotta go. Cuomo's gotta go.
It's seriously time, and I don't think he can handle that, but it's time. It's a dictatorship at this point. So my message today really is, don't stop fighting for what you believe in. Like, I'm a fighter, so I don't ever stop fighting for what I believe in. And no matter how many times you get knocked down, it's a cliche thing, but it's true. Get back up, keep moving forward, doing the right thing. Everybody here today is here because you're doing the right thing. And no matter how much you're ostracized on Facebook or on fake social media, or how much the fake news tells you you're crazy, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're infringing on other people's health because you're not wearing a mask, don't let that bother you. Keep fighting and standing up for what you believe in. Just don't give up. Our opponents are cunning, powerful, and strong. And they are the government and the fake news media. And we, the people, are stronger. We have more heart, and we're not going to let them beat us. We will not let them divide and distract us to steal our civil liberties and our God-given rights. As the gentleman said, the Navy SEAL, this is not a matchup between blue versus red versus libertarian. It's not. It's the people versus the corrupt government, like Governor Cuomo. I don't care what political party you're from. It doesn't matter. It's the people versus the government, and we need to bridge the gap. We need to stop fighting with each other and letting the news bait us into fighting with each other. And we need to embrace each other. United we stand. We are one. Can we get a we are one? We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one.
We are one. Cuomo's gotta go. Cuomo's
Gotta go.
Cuomo's gotta go.
Cuomo's gotta go.
Cuomo's gotta go. Cuomo's gotta go. Cuomo's gotta
Thank
go.
you. He does. Okay, so really quick personal story. I'll tell you how I became so involved in this movement really quickly. It was in March. I was going for a jog. I've been going for a jog in my neighborhood for 20 years now. And I remember running up to the park and seeing a gigantic padlock on the park fence. And I had a panic attack. That is my God-given right to exercise and to work on my immune system and my physical fitness. And I knew right then and there that something was wrong, and that's what started Liberate New York, was that big padlock on that fence. I could not believe my eyes. I believe physical fitness is so important. So my call to action, I'm going to challenge everybody here today to keep training your mind and your body, because there is a fight and it is not ending anytime soon. Okay? Exercise, eat healthy. Why is it that the government all of a sudden cares so much about our health that they're like obsessing over us? Stay in your house. They're so obsessed with our health. Yet all this time they've been letting high fructose corn syrup, pesticides in our food, fast food, Monsanto, all these, the big pharma with their horrible medications that are killing us, vaccines that are killing us. They let this get away, and all of a sudden they care so much about their health. Isn't that a little fishy? They don't care about your health. So you have to keep yourself healthy and strong. And I know that when I feel healthy, my mind is clear, because there is a fight, and we have to keep training and educating our minds, keeping our bodies strong so that we can prevail. In closing, I'm just going to say, please do not ever be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Okay? I'm Cara, Castronuova, Liberate New York. Please go on Facebook and follow the Liberate New York page. And I'm actually going to be doing a podcast soon where I'm interviewing regular people like everybody. I'm sick and tired of watching the news where they're interviewing these talking heads. I want to get the opinion of the people who count. So contact me if you are very opinionated about something and you have facts to back it up, because I will put you on my podcast. Thank you, everybody. God bless America.